Today, we're going to talk about a dark horse in the art world, the Spanish painter Francisco de Goya. He is not only known as the father of modern art, but also famous for a series of dark and powerful works, such as The 3rd of May, 1808, The Disasters of War, and his late black paintings. You may be familiar with the shadows and suffering in these works, but did you know that Goya's life was even more dramatic than the darkness on his canvas? Goya was born in 1746, in an ordinary family in a small town. As a teenager, he was quite mischievous and was even expelled from school for fighting. But art, like an invisible hand, pulled him back onto the right path. He persisted in studying painting and, as a young man, was sent to Italy to absorb the nourishment of classical art. In his early years, Goya's style was bright and lively, especially skilled in frescoes and portraits. His works were full of strong colors and an atmosphere of optimism. With this talent, he gradually became the court painter of the Spanish royal family, painting portraits of nobles and basking in glory. However, fate gave him a dramatic turning point. In 1783, he suffered a serious illness that left him almost completely deaf. From then on, his style changed completely. Others might have fallen into silence, but Goya instead heard the darkest side of humanity. Bright colors were replaced by somber grays and blacks, joyful scenes by war, violence, and the darkness of human nature. He no longer painted only the nobility, but faced directly the pain and absurdity of society. He no longer concealed any ugliness. At this time, Goya created the print series, The Disasters of War, which truthfully recorded the cruelty of war, and the famous The 3rd of May, 1808, where the cold muzzles of soldiers' guns are aimed at innocent civilians. This painting even became a classic of anti-war art for later generations. It can be said that he made art not just a decoration of beauty, but an examination of society and human nature. Of course, Goya also had some small hobbies. For example, he was particularly obsessed with bullfighting and often went to the bull ring to make sketches. This was both an expression of his love for Spanish culture and a metaphor for the struggle between man and beast. He also created a large number of grotesque works full of fantasy. Among them, the famous phrase in Los Caprichos, "The sleep of reason produces monsters." It became the most powerful warning of his life.